you.
Your computer is working.
I know. You messed up my intro.
That was the intro? I don't think that was a good idea.
I was doing the Lion King.
That wasn't a good idea. That wasn't a good idea. I'm glad I stopped you.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Griffin family, the original Griffins that is. We are here with Married at First Sight season 13, episode 4. So if you're here being part of the family, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I guess we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, this episode was okay. It didn't get to the nitty-gritty, but it's building up to what's about to pop off. Okay. I can see a lot of red flags that's about to take place. Okay, family, I'm just letting y'all know it's a lot of red flags that's about to that's popping off in this episode that we can clearly see that's about to happen. So we're gonna first start off with Bo. Is it Bow? Bow and John Day. Bow. And okay, so you tell me what you think about Bow and Johnny, man. Cause
I thought the little traditional sheets prank thing was cute. Like I thought that was cute. Okay, I was like, oh, they so adorable. Like they're the cutest little couple ever. And the fact that he ghosted her, like.
Wait, okay, so they first got into the room. The bedspread was beautiful, but that was cute. The sheets was cute. Was it 100 children? Is that what it was on there?
101 children or something like that, or 999 children. I don't know. It was some ridiculous number of children.
Yeah, it was a bit of them, but it was cute. I like them bedspread. And then you said what did you say? When he goes to her. Yeah, now I saw that. Let me tell you something. I saw that and I was like, dude.
Back then he wasn't ready to get married.
Right. It was apparent. It was really apparent. I was sitting there like, I cannot believe this. And she kept the text messages.
Because she's like me. She don't delete shit. I don't delete shit out of my phone. I need to. I should probably delete shit out of my phone. Because I've gotten into arguments with ex-girlfriends because I don't delete shit out of my phone. It's like, who is this bitch? I'm like, that text message is from 2004.
When I look back, I probably still got messages that people had messaged me. And I'm just looking like, you know what? I probably still got but so that might not be so strange. But at the same time, it was like, girl, you still got that message from him ghosting you? And he didn't even keep it. You could tell he was something else.
He still had her number though.
Yeah, they both still had each other number.
They still had each other's numbers. So like, that was like, okay. I feel like he gets a little bit of a pass because like a lot of people delete their messages every so often.
Yeah.
So it's not that strange for him not to have the message, and it's not that strange for her to have the messages.
Yeah.
They're different in that way.
I agree. I agree. That was pretty interesting to find that out. And then after they did their little thing and discovered they had each other, the next morning everybody met each other's families. Now when Bao met Johnny's family, what you think?
Man, when Bao met Johnny's family, they was immediately like, so you pregnant yet? Is you getting pregnant yet? When are you gonna get pregnant? Okay. And it was like, Johnny, you should hurry up and get pregnant so Johnny can quit his job and be Mr. Mom.
Man, she didn't like that joke.
That comment.
She did not like the joke. It was a joke. She didn't like the joke. It
wasn't shit. That was not funny to her at all.
I know, okay? But she didn't
that get was like a deep-seated fear she has or something like.
But you know what? They was really nice. They was really nice about it. When she came in, she said, "You can call me Mom." I guess that's part of their tradition. But that was really his auntie, Allison. And it was really sweet, you know, how they bonded for that short period of time until she thought that joke wasn't funny. But it was really it was really sweet. I thought it was a good connection with that side of it. Now, when Johnny met Bow's friends and family, I think that was just her friends.
No, that was her brother. And
Oh, those are her brother. Well,
yeah.
they was really like, you know, blah blah blah, just wah wah wah, you know. But it was funny how they explained the how she didn't like the gift, and I was like, why would you even say anything?
And they didn't need to say that. Like they just threw that out there. They threw her all the way under the bus.
They did.
Okay? They just tossed her straight up under the bus. Okay, she didn't even see it coming.
Right. And I was like, you know what? That was pretty dirty of them to bring that up. That she was upset about how to get what the gift was. I mean, you know, but I guess it was to give him a clear understanding that she ain't into sports. So that's that. Anyway, so they move on, they get on the plane. Well, after everybody got their gifts on where they was gonna go, and they move on, and where they're going is Florida Keys. They're going to Florida Keys for the honeymoon, which I think I ain't never been to Florida Keys, but the way it looked like someplace I wouldn't want to go. So they get there and they get on the plane. Everything looked like it was fine and smooth. Yeah, and they talked about before they got on the plane. They talked about how they what each family, what they encounter with their family members. It's pretty much the same thing. So they get on the plane. They get there, and apparently they love the hotel room. They loved it. It was like, oh, this is so pretty. Everybody liked the hotel room except one person, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that person.
We'll get to that later. get to that later. But yeah, so that's how that one went. And it was cool. It was okay. I think the interesting thing when they got to their hotel room was, and they was about to go to bed, she asked him would he want to sleep in the other room because she don't want to disturb him while they sleeping at night. And then he felt some kind of way about it, but then he thought about it like he didn't want to, you know, disrespect her and make her feel comfortable. So then after that,
they ended up sleeping in the same bed though.
Huh?
They ended up staying in the same bed though.
They did end up staying in the same bed, which is why I said when they got to, you know, she had the pillow in the middle of the bed as usual.
But they were sitting there talking. It was so cute.
It was.
His little like, let's talk about sex a little bit and just, you know, let's crack this wide open.
Yeah. I like the fact that he did start talking about sex. I really did, because that'll bring her out of her shell. The more he started being more open with her, that'll bring her out of her shell. Because the only problem she got is being shy. And
that's not the only problem she got. Them goddamn spreadsheets.
Yeah, I forgot about this spreadsheet.
Oh my God, the spreadsheet.
She loved them spreadsheets. That was
a spreadsheet of her packing list. Like that's how she packed.
Yes.
Like, but she's never let anybody see it, so she let him see it. So that's a good sign. Like she's really opening up to him.
Yeah, he did say that too. Good sign. Mm-hmm. It is. But I thought that was funny. I was sitting there like, she got a spreadsheet for packing. Who had a spreadsheet for packing, fam? Y'all tell me, do y'all out there in YouTube land have a spreadsheet for packing? Because I ain't never heard of that. Normally you just pack off the top of your head and hope you don't miss something. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Packing wrong. Okay.
That's what I do. I be like, oh, I'm about to go somewhere. Oh, let me hurry up. And I just put stuff in there and I fold it. And then I think about all the things that I have in my suitcase. And then I'm praying I don't miss anything. I know I take the important stuff. I take the important stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know I take the important stuff. But like the toothbrush, the toothpaste, you don't forget the deodorant and underwears and stuff like that. But I don't really be doing no list. I'm like Rachel. I'm probably like a Rachel. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm probably like Rachel. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was cute that she had that list, but at the same time, over time, that's gonna get annoying for anybody. That list is gonna get annoying for anybody. You hear me? Okay. Okay. So, anything else you want to say about Bow and Johnny?
No, not really. I mean, the little story is getting cuter and cuter, man. Like they're like this just like adorable little cute couple that like barely missed each other in college. Like,
Yeah, I know. I think it's a
Hollywood would
love
write. You know
story.
what I'm saying?
I think they're the only couple I really truly could see having longevity, you know, a long relationship.
I can't say that.
I mean, for me, that's the only. The other ones is a question mark. It's a question mark. Will it sustain? Okay, so the next people is who you want to be for it to be next.
I got Rachel and Jose.
Rachel and Jose.
Yes.
Mm.
I did think that it was like soups and dorbs. Okay. Like, I thought it was I thought it was really cute though how he told her that he just wanted to make her happy.
Yeah.
When he told her that, I was like, oh, look at him being all cute and sweet.
I thought it was cute too. I like the fact that they get along really well. Like so good together.
They spent the whole night talking, like, oh.
I
And
thought
I
that
said,
was
here
really
we
cute.
thought Jose was gonna be this huge a-hole. And
Yeah.
so far, he's doing real good. Like I feel a
Real
little
good.
guilty. I feel slightly guilty for judging him.
Slightly guilty, but I
But
could
this is
see
also
on
only
the
like
edge.
what? This is only like day 3 of marriage that we're on right now.
Yeah. But I
They
could
show
see on,
the first 3 days out, which gives me pause.
yeah. Yeah, give me pause too. Because it's going good. You know, everything go good in the beginning until all of a sudden you see people flaws and you just like, this is what I signed up for. I need to restart.
Actually, some flaws you see in the beginning.
Right.
Oh.
Right. I like some people we know on this show. Some flaws, you saw that on the first episode. Okay. Yeah, but I think they could work out really well together if Jose loosens up just a little bit.
Yeah, because her family made her sound like she's messy. But like
the car
not like they made her sound like she's messy. Like they just
like
made
she
her
don't
sound
clean, like she nasty, like she straight nasty.
Oh, I'm not saying she's nasty, but they made her sound like she's messy. Like she don't clean up after herself right away. Like
to me, when they was talking about her and bringing up her bad qualities, it made her sound like she was just straight nasty, like she was filthy, she don't clean up and stuff. And I think that made him pause. But at the same time, they was wrong for that. They should let him find that out for himself.
I don't know.
Sometimes
some stuff you need to be warned about. There, he seems like one of those people that need to be warned.
So he's not surprised. So he's not
surprised and caught off guard, Mr. Budget.
All right, I can see that. So you should tell him. Now, when they was talking to Rachel, his family was talking to Rachel about how extremely he is into his finances. Like he's just on top of every penny. That kind of worried her because she's not like that at all. And which is the same. That's why I said me and Rachel was pretty much the same. We like twin sisters. Okay. I'm not on top of my finances either. So if I would be very afraid if a man came along and said, yeah, I'm all about every penny on the dime, I'd be like, no, because I'm spontaneous. let me go ahead and buy me some ice cream today. I don't know how much is in the account, but we finna buy some ice cream today. And that's how Rachel lives. So I would be a little bit, a little bit worried about that too. But at the same time, this might work if she relinquished and allow him to be in control of that. But then that might in turn.
She's already said she's willing to listen to him on that. She's already said that she's willing to like come down and be like, hey, you're better at this than I am. You know more about this than I do. Help me. She's already said that she's willing to do that.
Which is cool. I think that's good that she's willing to compromise and do something because she knows where she's weak at. But I'm gonna give you a forewarning on that. How he is, because he's kind of like a perfectionist and he likes things a certain way. I feel like if she gives him this part of their marriage, he's gonna feel like he can control the other parts of the marriage, and he'll feel like he knows everything in all the other areas and she don't know nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like in himself, he feel like he know everything and he's perfect in every area. But in reality, he's not. And so, but he ain't.
I don't think he's delusional. I don't think he thinks he's perfect.
I think so.
Nobody's that delusional.
I'm just, this is what I believe. He got that.
All right, okay, come on now. Y'all help me out here because there's no way, okay? There's no way this dude is so delusional that even though he likes everything to be perfect and he tries to make everything perfect, that he himself thinks he's perfect. Like, there's no way.
I just think that's how he come as. Like, think about it. So after they got done with the family, okay, and they was talking about what each other family member said and did and stuff like that, okay? After they did that, think about it. They fly all the way out to their honeymoon after they get their baskets and stuff, which before we get to that part, she didn't put no condoms in the bag. I don't know if you noticed that.
You didn't hear what she said? She threw the condoms out and said, you can't have babies with those.
Baby, that is her husband, so I don't blame her.
He said,
I was married.
We
don't do that. We
tossed them out, okay? And he was like, okay then.
I'm with her. So anyway, after they did that, and they get to the honeymoon, this is why I know he's a control freak. Think about it. They was in the bathroom. While they was in the bathroom, he was trying to instruct her on how to brush her teeth. Who brushes and then try to...
First of all, he was joking, okay?
I didn't feel like that was a joke, but...
Okay. He was joking. I think she got a little too hung up on the, like, you want me to brush your teeth comment. Like, he was just kidding.
Okay. I didn't feel that in my spirit. Anyway,
But I mean, given his personality and that he does like things to be perfect, it's very possible that he was not joking. And we find out in the next episode next week that he was dead ass serious. Okay. Like we could find that out. And like at which point, like he starts to turn into the a-hole I thought he was. So like I'm not throwing that theory completely out the window, but like I got some hopes for my man Jose.
Because they are cute together. They are cute together.
You know, they
and I think it could work if he just let himself a little bit, bring it down a notch. Just bring it down because everybody not perfect. Okay.
I don't think he thinks he's perfect.
I do. I think so. Because when you keep bragging about yourself on how much money you got and how many houses you have and how many degrees and you worked this and you did all that, and I got a checklist on what my wife's supposed to be like and how things are supposed to go, there's a problem.
I don't think he's brought up the like checklist of like what
he did bring that checklist up. He brings the checklist.
He brought it up like once at the beginning. And he hasn't said anything about a checklist since.
Well, trust and believe, boo. He gonna bring that checklist back because he a perfectionist. Anyway, let's get to who you want to do next. Michaela and Zach.
Okay, we could do Michaela and Zach. That chemistry they got.
They got to give the street.
They so
They got to give
cute.
the
Okay.
street.
They was the first ones to get it in. Okay.
I knew it. Listen, even though it was the second day, we knew they was going to be on and popping. Now, let me tell you something. I'm starting to see a little craziness in Michaela.
What craziness are you seeing in Michaela?
They said when they sat down and had that conversation over breakfast the first night and everything, this is after the honeymoon, because it feels like they repeated a lot of the stuff from the last episode. So the morning they woke up and they was conversing and sitting there talking about just relationships and why they signed up for Married at First Sight and all of this. And he asked her why she signed up for Married at First Sight. She's like, she needed to do some changes or something like that. And then he asked her how she was in relationships or something. And she said she's possessive. And right there, that's a red flag. Ain't nothing cute about that, because Zach said, "Oh, I like my women like that. That's how I know that that they into me." No, bro, you don't want no possessive woman. That's not. It's okay for her to have some kind of, want to people to know that you are hers. But when you're talking about being possessive, that's a red flag, bro. For me, I don't do possessiveness. What you think?
Listen, I don't think she was being possessive.
I'm telling you, I see a red flag.
Listen, my red flag came from Zach and him being spoiled. Like they said, "Oh, yeah, she's spoiled. They're spoiled." That's a red flag.
We met the family when they met. Yeah. Oh yeah. So wait. Now that is a red flag. I think the family is not allowing him to grow up. They enabling him, and that's what that sounded like to me. With the family, his family keeps saying that, and he's spoiled and stuff. I'm sitting here thinking, oh no, this is already red flag on him, because he ain't growing up. That's why he ain't been making no decisions with these relationships he been having, these 9-month long relationships he been having. Because the family in the business, let the boy grow up.
Full-term pregnancy relationships, that's what he had.
Yeah, right. So we call them hot pocket relationships, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so yeah, that was definitely a red flag. Now the other red flag was when Michaela sat there and boldface lied to his family after they done bragged on him. Boldface lied and said, "So how do you handle conflict?" She gonna say, well, my family, after she done cried about her daddy dying, no offense, but after she cried about her dad's death, she sat up there and lied and said, "Oh, I'll handle conflict better than how my parents did, because all they did was argue and stuff. And then I'd rather sit down respectfully and talk it out, not don't throw tantrums and stuff like that." I said, baby, after all these reviews that we done seen upcoming, you lying.
We're not talking about the reviews, though. We ain't talking about, they could be taking those previews out of context. You don't know what's going on, okay? There might be some stuff going down that any rational human being on the planet would be upset about, okay?
Yeah, but
so I don't want to hear like, oh, the preview this and the preview that. The preview was designed to make you want to watch it, okay? So it's supposed to make you feel like, oh, some crazy shit's gonna happen. It's supposed to make you feel that way.
I know, but what I'm saying is, any conflict, you need to know how to handle yourself. It doesn't matter. It don't matter who did what.
Yes. I liked her take on communication when she was talking about how she communicates.
Yeah, when you talk about it,
if she actually communicates like that, okay, if she actually communicates like that, things will be just fine.
Okay. Now, they are still cute together, though. I can still see in this work. I don't know what the issue is. So once the issue comes
I
up,
don't know what the
we'll find out.
issue is.
We'll find out when that time comes. But right now on this episode, they did seem like they worked well. Yeah. Another thing we missed, Zach's friend had COVID and tested positive for COVID. Now, mind you, Zach was around his friend. So I think Zach, because I think he said he woke up a little sick or something.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling good.
He wasn't feeling good.
He's sleeping in the other room.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that he's gonna be diagnosed next. Anyway, so they get to the honeymoon. So we're gonna skip all that other fluff. They done got their little packages from where they about to go. He only brought 3 swimming trunks. She's asked him why. I don't know how many swimming trunks you're supposed to bring, because when you're on your honeymoon, you're supposed to be knocking boots anyway. You probably not even gonna see that much of the water. So
first of all, I didn't know people brought multiple swim trunks. I always just brought one pair of swim trunks. Like,
multiples, man.
I didn't know you were supposed to bring multiples. Okay, that tells you
like women supposed to bring
obviously I didn't
9 to 10 pairs of swimsuits. 9 to 10 pairs of swimsuits. If you're going for like a whole week, you need to bring one. You're going for like 3, 4, 5 days. Like 3 days, I can see 5 swimsuits. 5 days, I can see 7 swimsuits, because you might go that morning, then you get back to the hotel, eat, chill, and then decide, oh, let's go back to the ocean or go to the swimming pool. You can use another swimsuit that you have.
You could, but you don't have to. You could just put on the one you had on.
No, that's nasty.
How is that nasty?
We have to talk about your cleanliness, dude. How we do that things. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, enough about the swimsuits. Okay. So they get to the hotel on their honeymoon. I don't think nothing really popped off with them.
Yeah, he just didn't feel good.
Yeah, he just didn't feel good. So that's why I said I have a feeling he got COVID. So
well, I hope not.
I hope not either, because I really want them to enjoy their honeymoon. I really do, because they seem like they need to have some me time and enjoy themselves. So okay, so we have Bo and Johnny. Oh, let's do Brett and Rachel.
Man, listen. Brett is so dry, like bread.
I told you,
like just a piece of bread. He's just so dry. Like there's nothing to talk about.
I told you he didn't have no
nothing to talk about with him.
Oh, yeah.
Like he didn't even ask her family questions, yo. Like
yes, because normally when listen to me, YouTube fam. Normally when a man is interested in a woman, he asks a lot of questions. He didn't ask one question. He just piggybacked off the communication that the other family was feeding him. He couldn't even hold the conversation.
He can't hold a conversation. Like, what is this dry piece of bread that they done brought onto this show, man? Like he irks my nerve.
Yeah.
I do not like him. Okay, and I'm starting to feel bad for Brett, because like she seems like she's a really outgoing person, right? Like, and he seems like he's not an outgoing person at all. Like he seems like he's the complete opposite of an outgoing person. Like he's an introvert.
Complete opposite. And it's unfortunate, because I was sitting there. Now let me tell you what I think about him. I think he likes her a lot. And the reason why I say that is because he wouldn't be touching her. He wouldn't be trying to listen to what she say. You know, he wouldn't be. I think he likes her. Like, he's just not a good communicator. Like, he's just horrible at communicating. They talked after the family members met, you know. Now, Brett, Ryan's family liked Brett, but she could tell that she could tell that the family was all introverted. Like she could tell that they was all dry. Everybody was dry. Okay. Family included. She can tell. But I do think she can bring those attributes out in her husband, though. I do, because I can tell he likes her. He just don't know what to say. He don't know how to handle her. And then the crazy thing or when they got off the plane on their honeymoon, when he said the way she acted on the plane, well, she's scared of airplanes, okay, dude. She acted on the plane. You wouldn't date her after the way she acted on the plane. Really, dog. This is why your relationships didn't work. This is why your relationships didn't work, Ryan. You getting rid of folks over petty stuff. Now, that's just silly right there. But anyway, other than that, they was boring.
Yeah.
The conversation.
I feel like they're gonna be for a while, and then some shit's gonna happen, and it's gonna be like Brett and Ryan. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. Like out of the blue, you're gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?"
You know, they seem like the kind of couple that would, like, all of a sudden, like what you just said, nothing happens for a long time. Then the next thing you know, you like, when did this occur? And then you like, when we see none of the anything that was popping off behind closed doors, because they don't talk about it. So I could just. Do you think they're gonna stay together?
I think it's too early to tell with them too. I want to say yes because I want to be hopeful for everyone on the show.
Yeah.
But Ryan is so boring. Oh God.
He like real boring. I'm just like
I thought I was boring because I do the same thing day in, day out, but like, no, that thing is boring.
Very boring. Okay, so let's get to Myla and Giel.
Oh yeah, we saved the best for last.
Save the best for last this time.
No, I want to start off nice, okay? Because that little shared traumatic experience they have, like with both of their parents, or both of their fathers being murdered, like that's crazy. 1 in a million odds that you'd have that encounter with somebody. So they understand each other in a unique way. So I mean, tragedy, like really it does. So I mean, like, there's that, but like, then she's just got red flags popping up left and right after that, though. Like all male friends, not one single female friend.
I wasn't really messed up about that.
See, here's my red flag on that. Okay. She ain't bring one female, like not one girlfriend that she was close with. That's like her bestie. That's like her BFF to sit there and talk to him.
That is true. Like, I think, you know why? I think
I understand the brother. Okay. I can understand the brother. All right. But like not having any female like friends there at all.
I'm gonna tell you why she didn't. You want me to tell you why? Because women know women.
Watch, Sherrita.
Women know women. She know good and well, because she probably watched past seasons. She know good and well that one of her friends probably could make a better connection with Giel than she could.
Oh my God. You back on this?
I'm back on it, honey, because I think one of the bridesmaids could have did better than she did. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, before that, let's get before that. Let me tell you something. Before we got to meeting the friends and talk about the tragic experience that they had with the murder of their father, he simply asked this woman to rub her feet. And the way she answered that was, no, you can't. No, I don't. No, like, I don't want you touching me type of situation. She going to bed. What? That was just jacked up right there. Let that man touch you. Why you don't want your husband to touch you?
They're strangers. They just met. Okay.
But you're supposed to be trying to create a bond with the one who just married.
There have been whole seasons, okay, where like season 1, okay, Jamie wasn't feeling Doug. Okay.
Yeah.
Not at first. She cried because she was like, oh, I'm not attracted to him. She was freaking out. Okay. That went on for days. All right. But she slowly eased into it. At least she's not freaking out like that. At least she's like, oh, he's attractive. Yes, I like him. I don't want to be touched like that yet, though. There's some people that just don't like to be touched.
Okay, well, you keep sticking up for your girl because I still think something is wrong. But
listen,
anyway,
you just don't like her, okay? And I'm just trying to get.
So wait, after they met the. Okay, so this is the other thing. So they met each other, family members and stuff. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Like we go back to the friend situation because you said you didn't like the dudes talking to her. She had too many men friends. Well, I'm gonna tell you why she didn't bring. I told you why she didn't bring them men friends because she knew that the other women would have been better matches for him, and she didn't want to take no chances. But that brother of hers need to sit down somewhere while he over here trying to say if you don't do follow through with what you say, you're gonna have to answer to me or something crazy he done said to him, like you talking down to him or something. I said, these people, they all like her though. They all got the personality of her. And I didn't care for her friends.
And then the way she was talking to his family and friends, talking about shit, not compromise. Like she needs to learn the word compromise and how it relates to a relationship. That's what she needs to do.
Yeah, she didn't want to do nothing for the dog. She didn't want to do nothing for the dog. She didn't want to do nothing for, like, it was just too much. And then she said, I'll throw a tantrum if I don't get my way.
No, like what adult throws a temper tantrum?
Right. You too old to be throwing tantrums. You too old for this. Like, seriously, you can't have no relationship if it's always about you. She's selfish. She got a selfish. You cannot have a man and be selfish. It's a hot mess, lady. A hot mess. But then,
I don't want to believe the best in people, Sherrita, but she makes it real hard to stick up for.
She make it real hard. So then when they got the basket from the where they about to go and where they about to travel to, Florida Keys, she talking about she looking at the basket. I don't like that. I don't wear that. I don't do that. I don't want that. She was complaining about everything in the basket. She didn't want the beach towel. She didn't want the cap. It was just a lot of things that she kept complaining about. No man wants a nagging woman or a woman that complains constantly. You get off the plane, you get to the hotel, you didn't like the hotel because the way it looked, you thought it was cheaply looking. She said this wasn't my idea of
oh yeah, she's
honeymoon. Yeah. And then when he asked her, she said, what you think, I'm high maintenance? He said, yeah, he was honest. She is very high maintenance. And only man who could really actually put up with that foolishness is someone who is really in love with her and is giving her everything that she wants. Because the problem is, there's two things they don't like about each other. He said he don't put money. Yeah,
money isn't a motivation.
Yeah, for him, which is okay. It's okay. I think you should have a balance. Money shouldn't be the end all be all of everything that sustains you up throughout life. That's great that you focusing on your money, but you put too much focus on, you ain't gonna know how to look at her. You ain't gonna know how to communicate and have a long-lasting, effective relationships, especially with somebody that you want to call your husband. I mean, you can't even, and everybody not gonna think like you. You can't. That's like, so. She do need like a man who's like making millions or something. Maybe she should have been on Millionaire Matchmaker or something crazy like that. Because this right here, she on the wrong show. This is for people. This is for average people who's looking for a love connection. She's not.
Yeah, it's starting to seem more and more like she's not in it for the right reason.
She's not in it for the right reason. She's looking for somebody to take care of her, and she's not looking at how to take care of a person and love a person and nurture a person and be there for a person. She's looking at how somebody can nurture and take care of her, and it's all about her and what she wants. She ain't never really figured out what this man wants Instead of, see, like when he sat there and said money is not his motivator, she just was quiet. A real woman would have said, well, what do you like then? What's your motivator? Yeah, what are you motivated by? You would have got to know him. She ain't asking no questions to get to know him.
She's selfish. And she's acting like a real see you next Tuesday, darling. But I'm not gonna, call anyone that on camera. So but that's how she's acting, okay?
Come on now. It was a mess.
I'm sorry. My mama taught me better than that. I apologize.
Yeah.
But that's how she's acting. And I don't know how other way to describe it other than a few like awkward, funny terms that I know. And all of them sound bad. Okay? So like it's not a good way to say it. All right? It's not. So I'm at a loss here, okay?
Yeah, I think this was a bad match from the beginning. He was looking for real love and a real connection. She was looking for somebody's pocketbook. And it's not gonna.
I wouldn't say she was looking for somebody's pocketbook because it doesn't sound like she was looking for somebody's pocketbook. But I feel like the type of person that she wants a specific type of lifestyle to go with that person.
But she should have went to a married matchmaking type of show. She on the wrong show. She just on the wrong show. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, which one of these do not belong? Myla or Giel, whatever her name is.
Listen, Giel is the most positive person I've seen on the show. Like, he's so upbeat. Like, you just want to like, I hope it work out for you. Like, you just
He's gonna get a lot of people in his DMs. Because he is very patient. And normal men would be trying to walk away from that foolishness. She too uppity. And you can't even have fun with her. A man who's in a relationship or wants to be married wants to have fun with their spouse. They want to love their spouse and be like, oh, I just enjoy being around her. He can't even be himself. He wants to touch her. He wants to kiss her. He wants to hold her hand without that negativity of being judged or being looked down on and stuff like that.
I just hope she doesn't end up like Molly from what was it, season 6 or 5?
She didn't feel like she would. She remind me of Olivia too, from I forgot what season that was, but she reminds me of Olivia. Yeah, she got that. I don't get it. That whole thing.
And you just feel sorry for the men they're with because you're like, he's genuine. Like,
very genuine.
John was so genuine and so sweet. Like, he was like, he's like, I gave up my career to find love. And it's like,
but he ended up with the psychiatrist though.
What?
Jessica, you remember on that season there was the psychiatrist, Dr. Jessica or whatever, with Molly, and he gave up his career to be on the show. And so Molly didn't want to be there and she left. Well, the psychiatrist who was at that time before Dr. Viviana came, they ended up getting married. She left the show. Her and John got together.
What? I didn't even know about that.
Yes, they got together and then she left the show. So they married now.
Okay. Well, hey.
So you got to do what you got to do now. If your husband, it has so happened to be your client, you just got to do what you got to do because that's what God blessed you with.
I don't think that's the message you're supposed to take away from that.
You understand me, you two. You get it.
I don't think that's the message you're supposed to take away from that at all. Okay?
But anyway, this was a really cool review. Is there anything else you want to say about Giel and Myla? Okay, whatever the girl's name is, because she already worked my nerves.
She's working his nerves. She's about to work mine. Listen, I'm trying to stick out for you, boo. But you're making it real difficult. Every episode, you make it more and more difficult. Okay, don't be like Cruella. All right, don't need a Disney movie to make you not a villain. Okay,
and you're trying to make it hard. That's what Lord Hill said. Because love is like a battlefield. Ooh. But anyway, thank you, fam. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for watching our video today. We greatly appreciate you being here and watching it to the end of this video. If you haven't thus so far become part of this family, the original Griffins, the Griffins, that is, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us what you think about this episode. Support our channel, support us, because we are new to the YouTube world, and we are so happy to be here. So I guess, huh?
Huh? Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, we will see you guys next week with another Married at First Sight, episode 5. So I can't wait because I think they're finna get to the nitty gritty of everything.
Yeah, the good stuff's coming.
The good stuff is coming.
The honeymoons is coming. And the honeymoons is always where it's like, okay, you know, you see the chemistry, like, okay, I see it. I see who's gonna be together, who's not gonna be together. That's when you really start to see it.
I'm excited. All right. See you guys later.
Ciao, girl. Ciao.